Right, folks. This is what, 3 episodes of Stevie Experience in 1 week? You know, you should be privileged, I think. I'm sorry, 3 episodes, a bit much, I know. But, tend to do these when I've got something on my mind, and today I have something on my mind, which means I'm doing one of these, which means you are currently watching this, question mark. But, yeah, okay. You know, it's something that's always kind of bugged me, I guess. It's a non-factor for most of the year, but when New Year tends to roll around, you know, you get people, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Then, several months, maybe even a full year later, they'll be like, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. Why? Because you didn't. I mean, I need like 50,000 hands the amount of times I've heard people say they're going to go on a diet in New Year and then a weekend just quit. People say they're going to quit smoking, quit drinking. I mean, if you're going to do it, commit to it. You know what I mean? But then people will start complaining again. They're like, oh, I couldn't do this, couldn't do this. But they've really got nothing to complain about, really, if you think about it. I mean, he, she, they, whatever, didn't give it the old college try, as they say, you know. Which is why you rarely hear me making your resolutions. Due to my limitations, or to be more precise, my physical limitations. Those of you who know me well, mostly family and maybe 1 or 2 acquaintances, know my deal as far as I'm going to go into it. But they know I'm really restricted with what I can and cannot do. Like, for instance, for probably the last, I'd say, 8 years mostly, question mark. Well, at least the last 5 in a pretty bad level, I've been wanting to go to New York City. I have. But here's the thing. Who's going to go with me? If I was a bit more capable, I'd probably think I could go and do it on my own. But therein lies the dilemma. I've had an aunt say I think I've had 2 aunts say they were going to go with me, but I think they're kind of joking about it. Any 2 or whoever watching this, feel free to comment below somehow or let me know. No, but the point is, you'll never hear me complaining about it. I'll bring it up a lot, maybe not a lot, but I'll bring it up. But you'll never actually hear me complain about it. Most you'll ever hear me say is, oh, that would be great if I could go to, you know, that's as far as it would really go. You won't hear me like going, oh, I can't do it, there's a knife. You won't hear me do that. Simple as that. Because I realise what I'm capable of. No, realistically. I'm not going to make a big stink out of it. I won't. I bet sometimes it has bugged me that I can't go. Yes, it's bugged me. You know. Yes, I realise it costs a lot of money, but money to the side for a second. Just from a sheer being able to do it kind of thing. I realise that it's not really doable. I don't think. Unless I'm totally glossing over something. But as I said, I've got 2 answers saying they're willing to take me, whether or not they actually meant it, though that's another question for another day. But when, you know, it just bugs me, man. It's like you hear people saying, oh, I wish I could, you know, people, it sounds really preachy, but I don't mean it to sound this way, but it's the best way I can think of phrasing it. But people sometimes don't realise how good they've got it. you know, from a physicality standpoint. Spend. I'm not trying to make. I don't want people feeling sorry for me. Please don't. And if you are, just stop this video now. I don't have time for that. But when you got me, I can't. I've struggled within a flight of stairs. You know, that's all I'm going into. That's just a wee taste. That's all I'm going into. If you don't know my deal. So when I hear people complain about the most asinine things, man, it's annoying. You know, I can manage. I have managed. You know, and I guess, you know, I mean, you can link this to why I've been so grateful for all the kind of not all shindigs, all two of them shindigs that have happened recently. My birthday and a couple of weeks ago, because I wasn't used to that. Do you know what I mean? So maybe that's part of the reason of that. Maybe, who knows? But I guess you could say this episode of this show, I'm aiming to somewhat be an eye opener for people. I know it's not going to be seen that way. I know that, but that's my intentions going in. I guess, you know. I mean, if you're watching this and you're still watching this, and we're nearly 6 minutes 35 seconds into it, you know, awesome, you know, rock and roll, man, peace out, you know, that kind of thing. But I don't know, man. I'm getting to that point of starting to rabble. I'm starting to rabble. But no, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not sore. I'm not peed off or anything about it. Actually, I'm far from it. Really, it's just. You probably find me doing one or kind of version of this like towards Christmas time, New Year, when the people that kind of stuff starts building up, you know. But it's just, you know, I've had a couple of, I wouldn't say I've had a couple of things, but something just kind of brought that whole thought process to light today. So this is why I'm kind of ranting and humming and hawing and babbling incoherently. If you're watching this on my Facebook page, there's a survey thing down here somewhere, maybe about a couple things down. Have a look. If it's still there, give it a shot. Other than that, this pretty awful episode of the Stevie Experience, and I'm saying awful as if the rest of them were actually been any good. But, you know, over and out, rock and roll. See you later. Adios. Bye bye. I said bye bye. Bye.